Hello guys, this is Roger Splish. I hope you're having a good day and also that you're having a good summer so far. I am now going to talk a bit about Dirty Bomb, a game that I have been covering before, but I feel that it's time to do it again for several reasons. I'm thinking about a game that you might want to play now during the summer. Some of you guys have definitely played this game before and maybe it's going to be more of a kind of nostalgic kind of video then. But I wanted to highlight it again, this game, when it comes to people not having been able to play it before, maybe not even knowing that it exists. Because even though there's a Steam sale going on, maybe you just don't have the money to actually buy something new. Or maybe a bit like me, you have been playing quite some and you're a bit bored when it comes to your go-to games and so forth. Dirty Bomb was a go-to game for me back in the days when I was able to play it at its prime days. And then you start to wonder, well, is it then worth for me to get into this game now? It looks cool, it looks fun, it's a fast-paced game and there's quite a lot to, learn when it comes to actually the curve of becoming better in this game. I'm talking about the learning curve and I'm getting to that a bit in a second. But then I would counter and I would say, well, definitely yes, if you haven't played this game before, there's actually quite some to do. First off, you have all the mercenaries that you might want to take a look into or maybe unlock, and of course things that comes with it, such as skins and so forth. But also, I would say this is one of the games still from the, I would almost say like old school when it comes to shooters, that takes practice, it takes some skill to actually master, but it can be really rewarding when you start to do well in the game. So if you're one of those guys that have been playing, let's say, games such as CSGO, maybe Valorant, a newer game, Overwatch, I'm mentioning shooters that have something common at least with Dirty Bomb, then you're probably gonna like Dirty Bomb as well. And if you haven't played games like this before, if you are kind of new to shooters, you can definitely get into Dirty Bomb as well. But I want to say this, since this game now is old and the core people that are playing the game has been here for quite some time, they are good at the game. Many people are good at the game and therefore the learning curve that I've talked about before can be quite steep. So my tip for you is to check out tutorials, check out videos and get some tips, before you actually get in there if you aren't used to play these kind of games. I hope you don't get disencouraged for me saying this, but it's actually just me trying to give you the best possibilities if you actually decide to start to play this game or try it at least. Because I hope you do. Once again, this could become your summer game of 2022. And the good news is, of course, that it's free to play and it's been so along the way. I can see definitely things that has been, how should I put it, used in other shooters along the way when it comes to Dirty Bomb. But still, even so, I still, every time I get into this game, it has its unique touch and design when it comes to the mercenaries and the game overall, and I therefore freaking like it so much. And I hope, I've talked about this before in other videos, I was hoping that there would be like a sequel, a new Dirty Bomb. I don't think that's gonna happen, unfortunately. I've touched base about this before, but it seems as if Splash Damage, the developers, are doing other stuff, and yeah, that's how it is. I've heard some people making comments that they are a bit tired when it comes to the whole concept of Battle Royale games. I have never really played so much Battle Royale games. There are a few that I've gone into now and then, and I still do. But if you're one of them, and if you are starting also to play other games, maybe single player games, enjoying them, which is great. There are a lot of good single player games out there, but you still feel that you want some multiplayer action in between, then once again, I think Dirty Bomb can be the game that will fill the gap for you. Me, myself, also feel that the whole genre when it comes to multiplayer games right now is a bit on a stale when it comes to FPS games. And there's a lot of titles that most of you guys are waiting for that are about to be released later this year. I'm talking about the fall of 2022. And therefore also this game can definitely be the summer game that I'm talking about also from the title of this video. Or maybe it even becomes more than that, a game that you continue to play and maybe you invite some friends and have fun playing with them, and voila, it also helps the community when it comes to getting more players into Dirty Bomb again, which is a win-win situation, I would say. But even though you decide not to play this, I mean, it might not be your cup of tea, what do I know? I, personally, are still very impressed that this game is going on and so forth, because it was released in 2015, that's like 7 years ago, and also since I mentioned that the official support, if we put it like that, stopped like years ago, the community is still keeping this game alive, and I have to say that's a very impressive thing, and therefore I will definitely continue the little I can as a content creator, making a video now and then, and also as I've been doing through the years now, revisiting the game, playing it for a period, maybe not playing it and then come back to it. That has also to do with the fact that I'm doing videos and I need or have to play other games as well and make videos, of course. But again, it's always a pleasure to get into this game. This is one of the few games also, I have to say this, that don't make me frustrated, if that makes sense. Sure, the competitive side comes out of me as well, and I get into emotions and sometimes moments where I get a bit mad about myself that I didn't play better or that my team lost or something like that. I think you can recognize that. But even so, I think this is a fair and square game, and yeah, as I've said initially, if you put time into it, if you really want to, you can definitely become a really good player, and it can be really rewarding and fun to play. Not only with friends, but also actually just getting into random matchmaking. It has been working well for me. The last few years I haven't played like an organized team thing. I have just gone into random matchmaking, and I've had a good time meeting some people out there in the world of Dirty Bomb. I also believe that the game looks pretty nice. I mean, once again, it's 7 years old, but the graphics in my book are a-okay. The good thing with that also is that you can definitely play this game on a lower spec PC, so it will give you an opportunity to play the game even though you don't have the latest when it comes to PC gear. So that's also on the plus side. And of course the positive reviews, if you're interested and want to know more, not only me praising the game and saying how good it is, then go on to Steam and check out the reviews there. I think it has like a ranking of 9 out of 10 and almost 60,000 reviews when it comes to Dirty Bomb, which makes sense since it's been out for quite some time. I think I have been saying everything I want for now in this video, and of course if you're new to my channel and if you like this kind of content, not like only Dirty Bomb, because that's not what I do. I play a lot of different FPS games apparently. It's old games, new games, indie games and AAA titles now and then make sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell. And I would love to hear from you in the comments. I take my time to answer comments on my channel, so feel free to do that and we can talk a bit. When it comes to Dirty Bomb, what do you think? Are you one of the guys that are still playing the game, or have you moved over to other games? Maybe though this video will inspire you a bit to get back into the game and remember the good old days, because they are still around, to be honest. Well, not like the prime days, that can probably never happen again, even though I'm one of the guys that are still hoping for wonders when it comes to a new Dirty Bomb and everything as I've said about it. But even so, let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm gonna let you listen in a bit to the rest of the gameplay, and have a beautiful day and a great summer. Talk to you soon again. Later.
I'm cleaning you up 3 by 3.
EV repaired. Now escort it to the tower.
Help station right here. Oh, great.
There, now escort it to the construction lift.
Overtime activated. They've repaired the EV. Stop it before it reaches the construction lift. EV made it to the lift. Don't let them get the detonators to the research facility.